The Link Show is just about to start. We have a brand new website, so head to thelinkcrew.com where you can see our most recent videos, play this week's Kahoot, and send in your shoutouts. Let's get started.
Today on The Link Show, we are continuing with our series on friendships in the Bible called Never Alone.
And we're going to be looking at Moses and Aaron.
We have another Bible story.
And another challenge for you.
All that and more.
Are you ready?
Let's get linked!
Welcome back to The Link Show. We are so excited to see you all again. We've been enjoying, like always, your shoutouts and also just your answers to every question we've been asking here on the show. But Cece,
Miguel,
we do have another question for everyone.
So in our series, we've been looking at friendships in the Bible. So my question for you, Miguel.
Okay.
Who is your favorite movie friendship?
Oh, that is tough. That is tough. Okay. Probably Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King. The meerkat and the warthog.
Yes.
They just seem like they have so much fun.
Brilliant call.
Who is yours? Who is yours?
I really love Olaf and Anna because Olaf is just like, he's that loyal friend.
He is that loyal
and he's
friend.
funny.
He is funny.
He's really funny. But what about you guys? Can you tell us who are some of your favorite buds on the movie? Send them out to the Link Crew and use shoutouts and we'll read them in the middle of the week.
But right now, why don't we go to Buckles Preach Part 1?
Okay, so I have a story for you. As you know, if you've been watching The Link Show for a while, we're actually in the middle of building some brand new sets. So right now we're in our Link Crew set with the purple. It looks awesome. On that side behind the camera, there's a new set that's called our library set and it's green. And if you've only just started watching The Link Show, you might not have seen it yet. It's okay, you're going to see it soon. But over the last couple of days, I've been doing some building work and hanging TVs and building some frames and doing all these different things to get that set ready for us to start filming on. But I got a little bit stuck. I was there, we had the TV on the wall, I was trying to build a frame, and so in this hand there's a plank of wood, and in this hand I'm holding the drill, and then with my arm I'm trying to hold the TV, and I was stuck. There was nothing I could do. I needed to pick up the screws to screw in, there's nothing I could do. And so instead of standing there on my own being like, what do I do? I called out to my friend. I was like, Lockie, come and help me. And so Lockie came and he was able to hold up my arm and he was able to hold up the TV and he was able to hold the bits for me so I could grab the screws and I could stick it all together. And now it's pretty much finished for the first TV because I had help. I had someone there as a friend who could hold up my arms because I've only got two hands. He was able to be extra hands to hold the things up that I needed to help support me in that moment when I just wasn't able to do it all on my own. You see, we all have moments in our lives where we feel like we've only got two hands and we need help. Maybe for you it's physical. Maybe it is something that you're making or building and you need someone to hold something up. But maybe for you it's emotional. Maybe there's a challenge in your life that you're going through. Maybe someone is sick, or maybe there's a friendship that is broken and you're trying to make it better. And you feel like you're trying to hold everything up on your own and you need help. You don't know what to do. There's only so much that you can hold up on your own. And maybe you're not sure what to do. You see, we're in the middle of this series where we're talking about good friends and having good friends in our lives. And a little later on, we're actually going to look at a story in the Bible of Moses and Aaron, two friends who God called to do something amazing. And we're going to specifically look at a moment where Moses was literally holding his arms up and he was getting tired. We're going to see what it is to have a friend with us who can help lift us up and hold us up when we get tired or we feel stuck. And we're going to see how we could maybe be that friend for someone else as well. But we'll talk about that in just a minute.
Okay. We're back with scales, which is always confronting to see.
What's up? I see a scale. I see a camera next to me. I don't know what I'm doing. So I need someone to help me out, please.
Producer, fill me in.
Today's task is another fastest time wins. What you have to do is get that scale to say 7 kilos. You cannot leave the set, but you have to figure out a way to make it say 7 kilos. Timer starts now.
It says 7.
Unfortunately, from the camera's angle, that says 6. So we need another pillow, please.
Hell no. No, but I'm pretty stable right now with it.
I mean, if it's 7, it's 7.
1 kilo.
I'll give it to you.
7-7. Game. Hey, Cece, I'm done.
Hold up. Before we see who the winner is, let's go check out the animated Bible story.
In the Old Testament of the Bible, at a time when the Israelites were slaves in a land called Egypt, God chose a man named Moses to be the one to speak to Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt, on behalf of the Israelites. But Moses said to God, "God, I'm not a good speaker." And so God sent Moses' brother Aaron with him to speak on his behalf. And this is the beginning of the journey that Moses and Aaron took together. They went to the Pharaoh of Egypt and spoke on behalf of God, telling Pharaoh to let the Israelite people go. And after a time, the Pharaoh did let them leave. And while Moses went on to continue leading the Israelite people, Aaron and his family became Israel's priests. The Israelites, led by Moses and Aaron, left Egypt and started traveling to the Promised Land, a place that God had promised them would be amazing, their new home. But while they were traveling, the Israelite people were attacked by a group of people called the Amalekites. Moses said to Joshua, "Have some men ready to defend against the Amalekites tomorrow, and I will stand on the hill with the staff of God in my hands." And so while the battle was underway, Moses and Aaron, along with another man, stood on the hilltop. And as long as Moses held his arms up with the staff, the Israelites were winning. But whenever he lowered the staff, the Israelites would lose. But after a while, his arms became so tired that he couldn't hold them up anymore. And so Aaron came beside him with the other man, and together they lifted Moses' arms. Aaron stood by Moses until sunset, helping to ensure that the Israelites would defeat the enemy. I love this story so much because Moses and Aaron in the Bible, they're not perfect. We read different stories where both of them make mistakes, they both mess up, they do things that are not the way God wants, like they make mistakes. Just like everybody, you make mistakes and I make mistakes. But God still chooses them even knowing they're going to mess up. And so that's an encouraging thought too, that even when we mess up, God still has a plan for our lives. But like we saw in the story, Moses and Aaron, he led the Israelite people, and there's this battle happening where Moses has this staff that has the power of God. It is representative of God's power in their lives, and he's holding it up. He's holding up the power of God, and the Israelites are winning, but he's becoming tired. He can't hold his arms up anymore. And Aaron is there with him. Moses had his friend there already before the challenge came, so Aaron, along with this other man, could stand on either side of Moses and hold up his arms. You see, when we try and face life alone, we think, I don't need friends, I don't need people around me, I got this on my own. There comes those moments where maybe we get tired or exhausted or hurt, we're running out of energy and we don't know what to do. We get tired, we get hurt, and then there's no one there to help us. But when we surround ourselves with good friends, with people that we can trust and are trustworthy and they're faithful no matter what, when we get tired, they can hold us up, whether that's physically, if you get hurt, they can pick you up and help get you to help. Maybe it's emotionally, your feelings have been hurt or you've had a fight with someone and you don't know what to do. Maybe someone in your family or in your world is facing a sickness and you feel alone and you don't know what to do. But when you have those safe friends around you, people you can trust, they can lift you up, they can pat you on the back, they can pray with you to help make sure that you're not facing the challenges of life alone. You see, the Bible actually specifically talks about a person on their own can only face so much, but two people together can stand back to back and defend each other's back. They can help each other when they fall, and they can help each other reach the potential that God has for their lives. And that's actually what we want to learn today, that you are going to be one of those two people at some point in your life. Either you're going to be the person that needs a good friend at some point. Even if that isn't now, there's going to be a moment where you're going to need someone to help you. Well, why not start finding that person now? Why not find people that you can trust in your world who'll be there when the time comes? Or maybe you're the other person. Maybe you're fine, but you've got a friend right now that's doing it tough. and they need you. Maybe it's as simple as patting them on the back and saying it's okay. Maybe it's asking to pray with them. Maybe it's letting them vent and just speak their mind so they have a safe person to speak to. You see, we are going to be both of those people at different points in our lives, and God has called us to rely on other people, to not do life alone, and to be someone that others can rely on as well. And so I know I want to surround myself with good people, and I want to be a great person that other people can trust in me, and I hope that you want to be the same as well.
Such a good story.
Great story.
But Miguel,
But CC.
should we find out who won the game?
Yes, let's find out who won the game.
All right, Lucky.
Okay, so it was really hard to see. It took CC 36 seconds to get
Wow.
exactly 7 kilos on the scale.
Impressive.
I was very
Impressive.
particular.
Impressive.
And it took Miguel 12 seconds.
What?
It do be what it do be.
What
Hey,
did you do?
I just did what they told me to. I got, what was it, 7 kilos, right?
Miguel placed one item on the scale and then held pressure on the scale to
Oh,
hold it
yeah.
at 7.
Oh yeah, call it a comeback. Hey, it is what it is. 3-4. I'm on
Oh,
the
it's
up.
getting close. I don't like this.
I'm on the up. It's, you know what?
You know
I
what?
honestly didn't think I won that game, but
Cheat.
did not cheat. Just found a way to win.
You and your loopholes.
Anyways, we're gonna go to my highlight of the whole video.
I'm ready.
And that was the Bible story and Buckles preach. I love how Aaron supported Moses in doing what God called him to do.
And in the same way, we need to help our friends do what God has called them to do.
But that's all the time we have today. I'm Miguel,
I'm Cece.
and we'll see you next time on
The Link Show.
See
Bye.
you, everyone. Oh yeah.